City health officials are calling it guidance for our most vulnerable, for those who are seniors and those with underlying health conditions. Stay home if you can. There are today twice as many hospitalized from COVID-19 in our city's hospitals than there were less than 3 weeks ago. As the focus has turned to the preparedness of city and state hospital systems, today attention also turned towards seniors 65 and over and to those with underlying health conditions. The city's top doctor, Dr. Dave Chokshi, issuing this commissioner's letter for that group to scale back on going out.
That means stopping non-essential activities, staying in as much as possible, and avoiding social activities outside of your household.
Trips to the grocery stores or medical visits are, of course, necessary and exempt from this warning. City data is showing the most number of coronavirus cases, hospitalizations, and deaths were claimed by those 45 to 75 years old. For anyone viewing this as a lockdown or restriction, the governor today in agreement with the city's guidance, calling it more a note of caution to protect the most vulnerable.
You're 70 years old. You can do whatever you want to do in life. My advice is be careful. My advice is if you can stay home, that's best.
Statewide positivity rates still climb, today at 3.9% on a 7-day average. Western New York leading the state with the greatest number of daily infections.
The numbers are going up. We expected the numbers to go up. My projection is that the numbers will continue to go up through the holiday season.
Numbers also rise here in New York City, though nowhere close to where we once were. However, at this rate, Mayor de Blasio saying more restrictions across the city are still very much a real possibility. That decision will be ultimately left up to the governor.
I can't tell you exactly how and when, but I expect more to come.
The city's health and hospital system says its ICU capacity is currently at about 2/3, which is good. And it is important to note that our hospitalization rate is nowhere close to where we saw it back in March and April. At that time, numbers were doubling and quadrupling in just about a week's time. In Midtown, Narmeen Chaudhry, Pix 11 News.